Welcome to the practice of yoga. There are 3 things to remember when doing yoga. First, always do your version of each posture. Second, once you are in your version of the posture, remember to breathe. Taking long, deep breaths throughout this yoga sequence will fill you with energy and vitality. Third, once you have moved into your version of the posture and you're breathing deeply, become completely present in the posture. Really bringing your mind to the present moment, not thinking about the past and what you've done today, and not getting ahead of yourself and thinking about what you're going to do after you've finished. Be here with your body and your breath and the sensations that are produced by each posture. Be completely open to whatever you experience, without judgment, without needing things to be any different than what they are. Explore your boundaries and edges in an alert and gentle way. We are not trying to beat the body into shape, but nourish it with a special kind of attention, letting your body know that it is safe to be with you. In this Hatha yoga sequence, we will start out with some standing postures. Let's begin by standing with both feet flat on the floor. The feet are hip-width apart. The arms are just relaxed alongside your body. Standing in an erect, relaxed posture. Keep your arms straight. Take a deep breath in as you raise your arms up overhead and lock your thumbs together. Now stretch up as far as you can, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Remember to breathe as you continue to gently stretch up. Be aware of the bodily sensations created by this stretch. Feel the stretch through the elbows and the armpits, through the rib cage, lifting out of the pelvis and anywhere else that you feel it along your body from head to toe. Breathe here as you stretch, and when you're ready, unlocking your thumbs and slowly lowering your arms with your fingertips pointed up toward the ceiling. You'll probably feel some tingling. Your wrists will be bent, letting your arms come down slowly and mindfully until they are simply dangling, limp by your side. And if you will, just allowing your eyes to close, noticing how your body feels after having done that simple stretch. And then centering your attention on your belly as it expands and contracts with each breath. Now we'll do what we call picking grapes. Take a deep breath in, and this time just stretch the right arm up. Imagine trying to reach something that's just out of reach. Continue to breathe, and if you like, lift the left heel up while you continue stretching up higher with your right arm. The left arm is down alongside your body. You can really feel the stretch in your right side, reaching, stretching, and then slowly lowering the right arm all the way down. And then raising the left arm and the right heel. And once again, picking these grapes that are just out of reach and feeling a stretch along the left side now, lifting out of the left hip, stretching, reaching, breathing, and then slowly bringing your left arm down. Now let's take a deep breath in and lift both arms up to the side and over your head. Lock your thumbs together and continue to stretch up and lengthen your body. One more deep breath in, and on the exhale, bend over to the right side so that you get a nice side stretch on the left side of the body. Keep your head between your arms. Hang over the right hip and breathe. Just finding where you stop and breathing here as you explore the sensations and the limits of your body in this posture. Now take a deep breath in as you bring your arms up overhead, straightening out again. And take another deep breath in, stretching up. And on the exhale, moving over to the left side, stretching and breathing. Gently exploring where your body wants to move today. Relaxing into the posture. And on your next inhale, bringing the arms up once more, stretching up one last time with the thumbs locked, and then slowly lowering the arms to the side as before. And just letting them dangle here as we once again close our eyes and center ourselves in the standing posture. Bring your attention to the movement of the belly as your breath moves in and out of your body. Now let's roll our shoulders around in a forward direction. You can break this down into 4 separate movements. First, raise your shoulders up to the ears as far as they'll go. Then squeeze your shoulders in front of your chest. Then let your shoulders just drop, letting them relax. And finally, squeeze them together behind your back, moving the shoulder blades close together. And continue to move your shoulders in a big rolling motion. Your arms are not involved in this movement. Just let them be relaxed and hang by your sides. Then when you're ready, move in the opposite direction for a few times. Now standing still once more. Feel the effects of what you've just done. Notice the sensations in your neck and shoulders as a result of blood being pumped into that area of your body. Next, we will do some neck rolls. First of all, start out by lowering your chin to the chest, then move the head slowly so that the left ear is over the left shoulder, and then keep on going until the head is all the way back. Then the right ear is over the right shoulder, and finally bringing the chin back across the chest. And just continue to move this way, breathing in as the head goes back, and breathing out as the head goes forward in a big, slow, circular movement. Your eyes can be open or closed. And then when you're ready, reversing and moving in the other direction for a few circles. Now allow your head to come to a neutral position and come back to the awareness of standing. Be aware of the sensations of pressure where your feet make contact with the floor. Feeling grounded, centered on the floor. Let the body be completely relaxed, but at the same time alert, poised, balanced. Be aware of your breath. The next posture will involve some balancing as well as some strengthening of the muscles on the side of the body. Begin by slowly letting your weight shift from both feet to just the left foot. Take a deep breath in and raise your arms up to the side until they are parallel to the floor. And raise your right leg up to the side as far as it will come. Now breathe into the posture and focus on a spot on the wall ahead of you or on the floor. Holding your gaze steady. Standing on your left leg. Your right leg is out to the side. Arms stretched out to the side. And breathing. Maintaining your balance as best as you can. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, slowly let your right leg come down and your arms come down at the same time so that your weight gradually shifts from the left foot to being taken on by both feet. And then when you're ready, take another deep breath as you raise your arms up again, and this time raising your left leg up to the side. Let all of your weight be taken by the right leg. Stretch out your arms. Keep lifting your left leg up as far as you can. Holding it here, balancing and breathing. Using the focus of your eyes on one spot to help you keep concentrated and balanced. Perhaps raising the leg up a little more, just a little higher. Stretching the arms out, breathing deeply into the belly. And when you're ready, take a breath in, and on the exhale, slowly letting your leg and the arms come back down, coming to rest, standing and breathing. Now place your hands on your hips. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, gently turn to the right, just from the waist, and look over the right shoulder. Look as far behind you as you can, keeping your hips facing forward, just turning your head and the chest. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, turn and look over your left shoulder, breathing, looking back behind you. And then back to the center. Now keeping your hands on your hips, this time turn from your ankles so that you're turning the whole body except for your feet to the right as far as you can. Tracking with your eyes, going as far as you can to the right. Breathing as you do it. And then when you're ready, slowly moving back through center and turning from the ankles all the way to the left. And when you get as far as you can, breathing with it. Be aware of your body and what it's feeling in various places. And then coming back to center and letting your hands dangle. Now we will prepare ourselves for the triangle posture. Step your feet apart about the length of one leg. The insides of the feet are parallel. Now turn your right foot to the right 90 degrees so that the right heel points toward the left arch. Turn your left foot in slightly to the right. Make sure that your right knee is pointing towards your right foot. To accomplish this, you might need to allow your left hip to move forward slightly. Now bring both arms out to each side, shoulder high, so that they are parallel to the floor. The palms are facing downward, and your fingertips are stretching out in each direction. Lift up with your chest, but relax your shoulders. Move your shoulder blades down your back. Now take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, slowly begin reaching to the right wall with your right hand, keeping your arms parallel with the floor. Keep breathing in and out, reaching farther and farther, as far as you can go. Now, keeping your body in this position, rotate only your arms so that your right hand comes down to your right leg and your left fingers are reaching toward the ceiling. You can hold on to your right leg with your right hand and your left palm is facing forward. Keep your spine straight. Press the feet into the floor and lengthen the spine. You can fix a soft gaze on one point ahead of you, or you can look down at your right foot. Or, only if your neck is strong, you can look up toward the ceiling. See which one feels right for you today. Honor your body. Let your body know that you are a safe person to be with by listening to it and the messages it gives you about what to do and what not to do. Imagine your body being your new best friend. How would you treat it then? To release, take a deep breath in as you lift your left hand up toward the ceiling as you move back into a standing position. Now, to prepare to take this to the other side, turn your right foot in slightly to the left and turn your left foot to the left 90 degrees. Again, check to see that your left knee is pointed out over your left foot. Move your right hip forward slightly if you need to. Now bring your arms out to the side, parallel to the floor. The palms are facing downward, and your fingertips are stretching out in each direction. Lift up with your chest and keep your chest facing forward. Bring your shoulders down and your shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, slowly begin reaching out to the left wall with your left hand, keeping your arms parallel with the floor. Keep breathing in and out, reaching farther and farther. Now keep your body in this position as you rotate your arms so that your left hand comes down to your left leg and your right fingers are reaching toward the ceiling. Hold on to your left leg wherever you end up. Have your right palm facing forward. Keep your spine straight. Fix your gaze gently on one spot in front of you, at your foot, or up toward the ceiling. Breathe and feel your body as it settles into this posture. Breathe and relax and surrender into the sensations. Stay focused and present. Stay here and breathe. To release, take a deep breath in as you lift your right hand up toward the ceiling as you move back into a standing position. Move your feet to hip width apart. Your arms are by your sides. Close your eyes and relax here for a moment. Be aware of your breathing and notice what your body feels like as it integrates the effects of the triangle posture. Stand with your feet hip width apart, and we will prepare to do a forward bend. Bend your knees slightly. Take a deep breath in as you stretch your arms up over your head. Exhale. Take another deep breath in. And on the exhale, bring your arms down and begin bending over from the waist. Your head is hanging towards the floor. Your arms are moving towards the floor or touching the floor. Now rest in this position, hanging and breathing. Your knees are slightly bent. Breathe and become aware of how the breath feels in this position. On the in-breath, noticing the breath expanding against the rib cage and feeling the stretch in the back. And on the out-breath, surrendering to the stretch and moving deeper into it, letting the muscles lengthen and relax as your head sinks a little bit further, a little deeper down toward your knees and toward the floor. Slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. And if you like, while you're down here, you might want to stretch your right arm out, parallel to the floor. Just holding it here and breathing. And then letting it come back down and stretching the left arm up and out until it's parallel to the floor. Breathing with it and then letting it down. Again, just hanging, breathing, being completely open to this experience of being upside down. And when you're ready, bend your knees slightly and slowly rolling back up to standing by keeping your chin in and straightening the lower part of your spine first, then the central part of your back, and then the upper back, so that your head is the last thing to come up. Finally coming into a balanced standing position, and if you care to, closing your eyes and once again focusing on your breathing at your belly. Tuning into the effect of this forward bend. Be aware of your breath. Perhaps you will also be aware of your heart beating. Take a few breaths here to integrate this posture. And now we'll do the chair, which involves stretching both arms out in front of you and having your feet about hip width apart. Then bend your knees and come down to a sitting position as best as you can. Imagine that you are sitting on a chair that's not there, an imaginary chair. Your head and your back are erect. They will be bent forward some. Sit down until you have reached a point where you're as much the way as you would be if there was a chair there as possible, and just stay there breathing. Staying with the feeling of sitting here and the strength it requires to maintain this posture. Using your arms for balance. See if you can drop down a little bit lower, but just staying at your limit wherever it may be. And when you're ready, just standing back up and letting your arms come down and hang by your sides, shaking them out a little bit. Take a couple of long, deep breaths in and out. Breathe in new energy and life. Breathe out and let go of any tension or fatigue you might feel. Now let's do the tree. Stand with feet hip width apart, and first of all move your weight over to your left foot and place your right foot on the inside of the left leg as high as you can manage. You might only be able to put the foot at the ankle, or you might be able to bring it up to the calf or above the knee and high up on your thigh. Wherever you can manage to put it is fine. Find your version of the posture. And then as best as you can, balance on the left leg and bring the palms of your hands together in front of your chest in prayer position. Stay here and breathe. Pick out a spot, either on the wall or on the floor in front of you, and focus your gaze on that spot. And when you're ready, keeping the palms of your hands together, stretch the arms up over your head. Remember to breathe deeply down into your abdomen on each in-breath and out from the abdomen on each out-breath. Balance here in the tree, stretching up while at the same time feeling rooted and grounded like a tree. And when you're ready, slowly letting the arms come down to each side. And when they're about horizontal, lift the right knee up and bring the right foot down alongside the left foot as the arms finish coming down, like you're making a 3-point landing, totally under your control. And then allowing your weight to shift to your right foot as you lift the left foot and place it on the inside of the right leg, wherever it will go. Bring your palms together over your chest. Focus your attention. And when and if you feel stable in the posture, stretch your arms up over the head, keeping your palms together. Now remember to breathe. Focus. Balance. Keep your gaze steady and come into the present in the posture of the tree. And then once again, slowly bring your hands and arms down on each side until they're horizontal, and then lifting the left knee up and slowly coming down with the arms and the foot until you are standing again on both feet. Allow your eyes to close, and once again, centering your awareness on your breathing and the sense of your body as a whole as you stand here. And when you're ready, sitting down on the floor so that we can do some stretches from a sitting position. Come to a comfortable seated position on the floor, and we will do the bound angle pose to a seated twist on both sides. To begin, place both your hands behind your back on the floor for support. Bend your knees and let them fall to the sides as you draw your heels up toward your pelvis. Place the soles of your feet together and bring them up toward your pelvis as far as they will go. Press your hands into the floor to lift your chest. Gently rock your knees from side to side, lowering one knee at a time toward the floor. If your knees are already flat on the floor, then try lifting your buttocks and moving your pelvis toward your feet. Stay here and breathe and relax. Imagine the tension and the tightness in your inner thighs leaving on each out-breath, and allow your muscles to release. Experience the sensations in your body by being present for this experience. To move into the seated twist, lean to the left, which will lower your left leg to the floor. Pick up your right foot and place it over your left leg on the floor on the outside of your left thigh. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. Both sit bones should be flat on the floor. Place your right hand on the floor behind your back. Breathe in, sitting up tall. Exhale and rotate your head and body to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Now that you are in the posture, breathe and focus your attention on one spot on the wall and hold your gaze there, not letting your gaze wander. See if you can stay centered and focused. On the inhale, lifting up out of your hips, and on the exhale, twisting a little deeper into the stretch. Opening your chest. Breathing. Doing twists helps your body release unwanted toxins. See if you can relax and let go of something you've been holding on to. To prepare to release, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, first move your head back to center and then your torso. Release your right leg and come back to the bound angle pose. Reestablishing this posture for a moment. Sitting up straight, chest lifted, and rocking your legs gently from side to side a few times. Breathing. To move into the seated twist on the other side, lean to the right, which will lower your right leg to the floor. Pick up your left foot and place it on the floor on the outside of your right thigh. Wrap your right arm around your left knee and place your left hand on the floor behind your back. Take a deep breath in, sitting up tall and erect. And on the exhale, rotate your head and body to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Continue to work at inhaling and lengthening, exhaling and twisting. These are subtle moves, but they keep you engaged in the posture, centered and focused on what you're doing and how your body is responding. Being present for what you are doing right now is being present for your life. If you are somewhere else, in the future or the past, you're not really experiencing your life as it unfolds from moment to moment. To release, first move your head back to the center and then your torso. Release your left leg and come back to the bound angle pose one more time and pause here for a moment. Be careful, as with all the postures, to do them slowly and mindfully, so that you're not pushing yourself beyond your limits and pulling muscles. This is not a competition, and there is no goal. The idea is just to be aware of what your experience is in each moment. Now sit with the left leg stretched out in front of you, and place your right foot on the inside of the thigh as far up toward the pelvis as it will go. Sit up straight and erect. Now take a deep breath in as you stretch your arms up over your head. Lock your thumbs together, gently breathing in as you stretch up. And on the out breath, leaning forward and lowering your head and arms over the left leg, allowing your hands to come down and take a hold of the left leg. Come to your version of this posture. Where does your body feel like moving to today? Breathe deeply into the stretch. And on the exhale, relaxing and surrendering into the stretch. Encouraging the forehead to come down just a little bit farther towards the leg, towards the knee. And when you're ready, taking a breath in as you raise your arms up overhead, stretching up, breathing. Take another deep breath in. And on the out breath, doing the same thing again, coming forward and down, As you breathe in, see if you can lengthen the spine. And on each out-breath, coming down a little bit further. Relaxing a little bit more into the stretch. Feeling the changing sensations in the muscles along the back of your body, in the back of your leg, behind the knee, the hamstrings, and your back. Relaxing instead of tensing, surrendering to the stretch. And then when you're ready, on an in-breath, stretching the arms and the head back up, sitting up, thumbs are locked, breathing, feeling the stretch along the sides of your body, your chest and belly expanding and deflating with each breath. And when you're ready, letting the arms slowly come down by your sides and relaxing. Now switching legs so that the right leg is out straight and your left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. When you're ready, take a deep breath in, stretching your arms up as before. Lock the thumbs together and really lift up out of your hips, feeling the stretch in your arms, armpits, shoulders, and sides. Not overstretching, simply coming to your limit where you feel some creative stretching going on. Now take another deep breath in, and on the out breath, coming forward and down with the head between the arms and hanging over the right leg now. Taking hold of the leg with your hands. Breathing in and lengthening your spine. Breathing out and encouraging your head to come down a little bit more. Encouraging your back to stretch a little more as you sink into the posture. Be present with all the sensations in your body. Listening to what your body is saying and paying attention to where it feels the most comfortable to be today. Honoring its messages. And when you're ready, inhaling and coming forward with your arms and up. Take a few deep breaths in and out as you stretch your arms up over your head. Sitting up straight. Now take another deep breath in, stretch up, and on the out breath, coming forward and down over the leg once more. Imagine directing the breath to any regions in your body where you are particularly tight or tense. In the back of the leg, or the back or shoulders. And on each out breath, letting go of the tension. Letting go of the fatigue or the effort. Breathing here in a state of relaxed stillness and awareness. Just experiencing yourself from moment to moment with your body in this particular position. And again, when you're ready, on an in-breath, coming back up to sitting once more. Arms over your head, sitting up straight, stretching, breathing, and then slowly bringing the arms down to the side, letting them float down until they make contact, and relaxing. And then bring both legs out in front of you and just shake them out a little bit as you support yourself with your hands behind your back. Maybe flapping your feet back and forth. Now, remaining seated, separate your legs as far apart as possible on the floor in preparation to move into a wide leg forward bend. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Sitting up straight, your back is erect. Now take a deep breath in, and on the out breath begin to hinge at the hips and lean forward with your chest as you walk your hands forward on the floor. Keep leading with your chest, not your chin, and your back remains straight as you slowly move into your version of this posture. Once you are there, breathe. Breathing in deeply as you straighten out your back and lengthen. Breathing out as you relax further into the stretch. Keep your toes pointed up toward the ceiling. Straightening and lengthening on the in-breath, relaxing and deepening on the out-breath. Now notice where your mind is. Are you present, or is your mind busy with something else? Worrying, planning, remembering. Whatever it is, just leave it and come back to your life right now. Now is the only time you really have to be in touch with what is real. Find out what you can discover here. Now when you're ready, slowly coming back to a straight back position by walking your hands back towards you, letting your arms do some of the work of pushing you back into a seated position. And take a moment to relax here and feel the results of what you just did. Now lie down on the floor on your back in the corpse position, with your hands lying alongside the body but not touching. The palms are open towards the ceiling, if that's comfortable. Your feet are falling away from each other. Breathing here, aware of the belly as it expands on the in-breath and deflates on the out-breath. Aware of your body as a whole as you lie here in stillness. Aware of any thoughts that may be moving through your mind. Aware of sounds. Aware of sensations and feelings in your body. Just lying here in a state of moment-to-moment awareness. And on each out-breath becoming more and more relaxed, letting your body melt into the floor, completely letting go. Now let's do the half bridge posture to reverse the stretch we just did in the back. Bend your knees so that your feet are flat on the floor about hip width apart. Your arms are alongside your body on the floor, and your fingertips are just touching the back of your heels. When you're ready, taking a deep breath in, and as you do, lift your whole pelvis and lower back up off the floor, so that you come to rest on the soles of your feet, your shoulders, and the back of your neck and head. Now bring your arms closer together. Clasp your hands together and try wriggling your shoulders closer to each other. Your arms should be as flat on the floor as you can get them. Stay here and breathe. Resting in this position with your pelvis up as high as it will go. Feeling and even seeing your belly expand every time you breathe in and recede every time you breathe out.